have literally come so far in the wrong direction that if you are a gamer who is excited about Grand Theft Auto 6, then congratulations, dude. You are a corporate lab rat. I know, it feels insane to say, it feels insane to think, because apparently you're not excited that you've waited 13 years for the next entry in one of the biggest, if not the biggest gaming franchise of all time. You're not excited because Rockstar has built up a track record for only releasing some of the greatest games ever known to man. And you're definitely not excited because everything they've shown us from GTA 6 so far, including the leaks, has looked absolutely unreal. No, apparently it's all just because you're a tiny little corporate rat waiting to gobble up whatever crumbs they throw at you, waiting to see how far you'll go to just spend money on these corporations. That's all you are. That's all you are if you're excited about Grand Theft Auto 6, dude. That's what it's coming to now. That's what people are saying. There's so much pushback right now against the AAA games industry that if you are excited about one of the games that is most likely going to be perfect in every possible way, then you're a fucking little bitch boy, dude. I just don't understand it. What is going on with the gaming space right now? Everything is just absorbed in this unbelievable amount of negativity, where everything coming out of AAA has to be slop and garbage, and everything coming out of AA is just the little guys fighting back, and everything coming out of the indie space is a treasure, a masterpiece, something just waiting to be discovered. Shut the fuck up, man. I'm so goddamn sick of this fucking bullshit, dude. Every day it's the same fucking nonsense, and now it's invading Grand Theft Auto 6. What will be the biggest game of all time that everyone is excited about? But if you're excited, you're a fucking loser, apparently. Come on, man. The reason why I'm making this video is because I recently just watched Legendary Drops' video about the completely insane levels of hype surrounding GTA 6. And while I agree with some of what he's saying, especially when it comes to questioning like monetization and that whole Netflix situation, which realistically isn't that much of a big deal to begin with, and I think a lot of people are blowing it way out of proportion, dude. But I think we've reached a really weird point in gaming discourse right now, where being excited about a video game is somehow treated like you're the worst person alive. You're Hitler. That's what it is. If you like AAA games, you're basically Hitler. But here's the fucking thing about Grand Theft Auto 6, dude. Grand Theft Auto 6 isn't just some random game. Rockstar isn't just some random developer. Let's use our brains for 2 seconds. Legendary Drops is claiming things like people haven't even seen the game and they're willing to spend their money on it. They're just treating you like your little lab rat. They want to see if you're willing to spend the big bucks because they haven't shown you a thing. This could be the worst game of all time. AAA games are slop. AAA games suck. They don't release anything good. Except we're living in a perpetual golden age right now where almost every big release is fucking spectacular, dude. Think of the games just released this year. Think of how many more games are coming out this year. And think of how many of them have been exceptional, dude. You're gonna say RE9 sucks? You're gonna say Pragmata sucks? You're gonna say James Bond sucks? You're gonna say Saros sucks? Come on, dude. Come on. It comes to a point where you basically just have to admit that you don't like games. If that's the kind of pushback that you're having on literally everything, then you just don't like the games. You've grown out of the hobby, you've gotten tired of what video games have become, and you're sick of it and you're over it. And that's fine. If that's you, then you're free to move on. Nobody is keeping you shackled to video games like your life depends on it. Especially not to GTA 6. Because when we're really getting down to it here, dude, you can point at certain things like, for example, a lot of people right now are pushing back against Wolverine because they're saying Insomniac is a DEI woke slop factory, okay? Everything coming out of Insomniac is about putting forward a message and that they're just trying to make you trans and make you gay or something like that, which is ludicrous to think, obviously, because if you have a brain, I mean, come on. But still, if you play their games, you can see that a lot of it is very woke. In Spider-Man 2, there's a lot of woke stuff, and that's what they're about, and if that's what they want, yeah, fine, whatever. I think it's a little bit over the top. Sometimes it's a little bit too much in your face, and that's where it's like, okay, let's chill out a little bit. Like with Veilguard, let's chill out a little bit. If you're looking at Wolverine and you're like, everything, it just looks like AAA garbage. It just looks like the same game on repeat. It just looks like spam A and do this. It just looks like the combat's boring. It just looks like everything's boring, blah, blah, blah. GTA 6 looks like GTA 5, but bigger and prettier. Which GTA 5 looked like GTA 4, except bigger and prettier. Which GTA 4 looked like GTA 3, except bigger and prettier. They kind of figured it out, dude. At some point, games kind of figured it out, and they just iterate on it. It's not always about reinventing the wheel. And yeah, GTA 6 will be the biggest and best. It will have everything in that game. So there's a reason to be excited for it. But apparently to some people, that's not enough. You are crazy. If you pre-order GTA 6, you're a fucking corporate consumer and all you want to do is consume. give me whatever you got, Rockstar and GTA. Shut the fuck up. There's a difference between blindly defending a corporation and having the confidence in the developer because they've given you decades of reasons to have confidence in them, man. Like, should we question Rockstar when they do something shitty? Absolutely, man. Of course. The same way you should question anybody when they do something shitty. But you shouldn't just be blindly hating fucking everything for no reason just because you feel like it's your job or something like that. Should we criticize Take-Two if they try to squeeze every single possible dollar out of GTA 6? Of course we should, dude, because that's a little bit too extreme, and likely they will do that, which is why you can see it with the sales right now with the game. In an interview with CNBC, Take-Two Interactive CEO Strauss Zelnick confirmed that Grand Theft Auto 6's $100 Ultimate Edition, which is like $160-ish after tax in Canada, crazy, is beating internal expectations, and the sales split is heavily in favor of the more expensive version over the baseline $80 standard. Strauss Zelnick says, actually, it is skewing more to the premium edition. That might be a reflection of the fact that the most avid consumers are the ones who are pre-ordering right now. Which, I mean, it just makes sense, dude. Most likely the people who are pre-ordering are the people who are so fucking hyped up for that game and they want it now, dude. So they're willing to put their money right now. Personally, to me, I don't find a reason to pre-order pretty much any game other than if you can get it on a great deal buying it early. For example, there's a lot of games on like Green Man Gaming, or a lot of times even digital sales like on PSN and on Steam, where the game is like 30% off months before it even comes out. That's a good time to pick it up on pre-order. But other than that, I wait till the preload is ready, like, you know, a couple days before release. That way you get the pre-order bonuses and then you get the game. You're gonna buy it anyway, so who cares about buying it 2 days early? You know what I mean? Whatever. But having that option of that digital game where it's very clear that they're trying to push the Ultimate Edition as being like this super omega special edition, but what people don't remember is that Red Dead Redemption 2 also had something like this, where there were a few things that were exclusive to an Ultimate Edition that nobody cared about because it was Red Dead Redemption 2 stuff, like, you know, you got an extra saloon or you got an extra thing for your horse or whatever, and nobody cared. But for some reason with GTA 6, the way that they've written it out, where it clearly seems like you're getting so much more, when in reality you're getting like a couple extra items for your characters and a couple exclusive shops. You won't notice that those shops are there or not there when you're playing the regular game because there's going to be hundreds of other shops. You're not really missing out on that much. They're making it seem like you are by giving you this long list, but in reality, you're really not missing on that much other than some cosmetics. Not a big deal. But of course, things like this lead people to say things like, for example, I said it. That will justify for other upcoming games to increase the price to $100. The execs will just think, look at GTA 6. People were rushing to buy it at $100. Let's raise our prices. All right, rant over. I think I'm done with AAA. I'll keep buying games in discount and buy indie games instead. I mean, I don't know how many times we're gonna do this, dude. No other game is on the level of Grand Theft Auto. No other game. Nobody else can compare to Rockstar. And even with the Netflix thing, okay? People are going this price range with the Ultimate Edition and with the Netflix thing being like, see, every other game reveal now is gonna be on Netflix and you're gonna have to pay to watch the reveal for like Ocarina of Time remake because GTA did it, so this is setting a bad precedent. This is setting a horrible precedent for the future of games. Shut up. Shut the fuck up, dude. It's not. Why is everything so doomerism and so negative and so like, let's take something basic and let's turn it into the absolute worst possible scenario, and that's what we're gonna pretend is happening right in front of our eyes. It's not happening, dude. Nobody else can charge as much as GTA because the games won't sell. The only other company that can charge that is Nintendo. For example, Mario Kart World, Switch 2 exclusive, is currently $109.99 in Canada, and it's sold 16 million copies. Because they're Nintendo. And if they want to price Ocarina of Time at this much, they'll still sell a ton of fucking copies because people love Zelda, people love their Switch 2, and people love Nintendo. But if you tried to list something, for example, like Assassin's Creed at $109.99, people aren't gonna buy it because nobody trusts Ubisoft and nobody gives a fuck, dude. They don't have that kind of power that Grand Theft Auto and Rockstar has. Because when you really get down to it, even talking about like, why are people hyping it up so much? Why are people like, people are just happy to eat up AAA slop and stuff. It's like you're forgetting that if you look at the Metacritic best games of all time, which yes, we're gonna refer to critics here, people. Everybody loves to refer to Metacritic when it's in their favor, but when it's not, they pretend like it's the devil or something. But if you look at the top 12 games of all time on Metacritic, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are Rockstar games, dude. The number 4, Grand Theft Auto 4, the number 9, Red Dead Redemption 2, the number 10, GTA 5, and the number 12, GTA 3. So 4 of the top 12 games of all time are Rockstar games. Two of the top best-selling games of all time are Rockstar games. And then you're like, why are people just so willing to eat up whatever they do with GTA 6? As if the entire fucking world isn't hyped for this game, dude. Come on. Why do people forget to use their brains in these types of situations? It drives me crazy. Even Legendary drops. Somebody saying marketing for GTA 6 has been absolutely horrendous. And he says, I wouldn't call it marketing. I would call it a social experiment to see how much money people will spend without knowing what they are actually getting. Do you think people don't think they know what they're getting when it comes to GTA 6 and Rockstar? Do you think that when people look at GTA 6, they think like, man, I think this is going to turn out to be an eSIM dating game. Oh, what? Whoa, am I totally bamboozled? This is an RTS. I thought this was going to be like GTA 5. Like, come on, dude. Look at what they did with GTA 5. Look at what they did with Red Dead Redemption 2. Look what they've done with every game, how much further they've pushed things with every single one of their releases. And then you're like, oh, GTA 6? Consumers are just happy to eat up whatever they're doing because we don't know what it's going to be like. Come the fuck on, dude. Use your fucking brain, dude. There are very few game developers in the entire world where you can have 100% faith that whatever they're doing is going to be excellent. And Rockstar is one of them. You can they don't even have to show the game at all. They could realistically cancel this Netflix exclusive deal that's only exclusive for 6 hours. So realistically, not a big deal. No, they're not going to start charging you to watch the Game Awards on Netflix. Okay, don't worry about it, people. They can cancel the whole thing. They can show you nothing about this game. They could just release one more trailer that also doesn't show gameplay and then just release the game. It'll still sell zillions of copies, dude, because everybody knows exactly what they're getting. They're getting a new Grand Theft Auto. They're getting the new Rockstar game, which means they know that it's going to be phenomenal. I don't even fucking like Grand Theft Auto that much, and I know that, dude, and I'm excited for it. It really just seems crazy to me that we're still having this discussion about, like, how could they? How could any of these AAA? AAA is only slop. AAA only sucks. You're dumb if you're pre-ordering GTA. You're dumb if you even want to buy GTA. How could they? They haven't shown us anything. We're just corporate lab rats. We just eat up everything because we're consumers. Shut up. Shut up. Ocarina of Time, they don't have to show me one thing of Ocarina of Time, and I'm gonna buy it. Not because I'm a consumer, not because I want to gobble whatever Nintendo does. It's because it's Ocarina of Time, dude. You think I haven't played fucking Ocarina of Time 100 goddamn times or more on the Nintendo 64? You think I don't have it right there in Japanese, boxed, complete in box? Because I don't fucking love the game, that I don't have faith that Nintendo knows how to make a great game, a remake of literally what is considered to be the greatest game of all time? You don't think that they know what they're doing when it comes to a remake? Let's use our brains, people. Enough at this point. Everything is about hating everything. Everything is about fuck this slop, fuck this woke garbage, fuck AAA nonsense. Indie is the future, AA is the future. Just enjoy games. Rockstar can do whatever they want, and they could basically do no wrong when it comes to the single player. This game is going to be monetized out the fucking wazoo, dude, when it comes to GTA Online. Like, get ready to, oh my god, dude. You think Robux is a problem and like Fortnite V-Bucks is a problem, dude? They're going to charge you real money for a lot of shit in this game. I guarantee it, and that's going to be a whole new situation. That's going to be where there's going to be a problem. When it comes to just selling this game that's going to be overloaded with content, that's going to have an excellent story, that's going to have unreal systems in it, that's going to be like literally pushing the limit of what is possible on consoles, I think you're allowed to have some faith in what Rockstar is doing, dude. I think you're allowed to just kind of go into it blind and expect to have an unbelievable experience. It's fucking Rockstar, dude. It's fucking GTA 6. Let's all take a chill pill, dude. They're gonna make $1 billion. They're already on track to make like $1 billion, and the game hasn't even come out. They're already on track to make like $1 billion in pre-orders, and the game hasn't even come out. This game is gonna sell like crazy because people believe in GTA, not because they're lab rats, not because they want to be the test subjects for whatever the gaming decides or whatever. It's because they believe that there's going to be an excellent game here and that they're gonna have fun. They're willing to pay for fun. Let's all be chill, dude. Jesus.